Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to All Beer Inside. Today we are in Saint-Constant, Quebec with Felix from Bière.
Hi.
Thank you for having us today.
Glad to have you here.
So what's the beer story? Why a beer store in Saint-Constant?
Yeah, in a couple of words, at the start, it was just a school project at university to make a business plan to start a fake business. Yeah. When I got my diploma at University of Trois-Rivières, I just decided to try it. I was working in a marketing agency, and I didn't like it that much. And I was just the guy, kind of guy, just who likes to go to from one festival to another and from brewery to another one, and just a guy who likes beer and who wanted to know more about that. So I took a couple of course, and after that I just think, yeah, why not? There's no much of an offer for a microbrewery on the south shore of Montreal. There's not much store and this area particularly. So yeah, I just decided to push my business plan to reality, and yeah, so far it's been pretty good. Yeah.
Excellent. What are some difficulties and roadblocks you've run into creating Bière?
Of course, there's always the money part. So I didn't have all the money to just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to open a beer store. I just needed to meet some people and look for some resources from the money side. I had some, in my pocket, but not so much. But yeah, just having a good business plan. It helps me a lot to get the people behind me and believe in my project. Just show that the consumer habits are there today, and maybe like 10 years ago in Saint-Constant, I'm not sure it will have worked, but yeah, now everyone is like curious or just a big fan of beer and just want to discover something. So yeah, I will say the only difficulty is it's just a long processes.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe 1 year and a half works behind the project. So yeah, there's a lot of patience. You have to be calm and you have to be strong when there's maybe some difficulties, and you have to find the good spot. So I was looking at some local in the area. I just fell in love with this one, and yeah, just meet the good people, and yeah, you have to be patient and just believe in yourself. Yeah,
because it looks like you're part of a strip mall.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you get a lot of traffic that people at like the bank
Yeah,
across the street?
yeah.
Or?
It's still pretty new here. You know, that's a very good spot because there's a bakery, a butcher, a little market for fruit and vegetables, a library, a bank, Tim Hortons, of course, and there's also train station to go to Montreal. Just there's a parking lot behind us, and just on the other side of the street. So at 4, 5, 6 p.m. there's a lot of people, and yeah, for me it's a good one. Yeah,
good, great. Bière à boire, for those who are English, means beer to drink.
Yeah, of course.
Where's just you came up, you're like, yep, bière à boire, that's what I want.
Yeah, it's like maybe no, I don't know how it's said in English, but like a wordplay, a jeu de mots. Yeah, with the expression, c'est pas la mer à boire. Like just drink your beer and it will be cool. Yeah. So I was looking at some names, some wordplay. I had 2 or 3 beer name in head, but there's many beer store now today. So I wanted something maybe that say it all, but something different. And yeah, the feedbacks I had from some of my family, from friends, they were liking it. So yeah, I just go with it. Yeah.
Okay. So when somebody comes in, they're kind of new to craft beer. How do you recommend a beer to them?
I have to say, you have to to go with the feeling. If the guys or the girl just enter and look like completely like lost, you have to go maybe more basics, like what types of beer, or even what commercial beer do you drink.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of people who don't really know what they like, but as an example, the enter I like the whole garden. So yeah, it's basically all wheat beer from a Belgian style.
Mm-hmm.
It will be great for the person. So you have to also to sense what the customer wants, but also uh, what he knows about beer, because there's a lot of people who don't need help anymore. They just go over here and what do you have some new beer? Because it's always about what's the latest stuff on the market. So and it's a very large range of consumer have uh, like my age at 25, 26, 30, but there's a lot of people older than I thought, at 50, 60, who just want to discover, and they're not shy. They're just telling me, I always liked Coors Light and Molson X, but I want to try something else. So I'm going more maybe slower with them, and with maybe a little bit. I love to recommend the Maybach from Les Trois Mousquetaires, because it's very tasteful, but also it's not too bitter. And so I have some beer in mind. Every time they come, I'll go with the flow. With if they want to try something new, or just go with the one they likes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, out of the ones you brought, out of your customers, what would you recommend to somebody like me who's tried a lot of different beers, but some days I just go by the label because I've never tried it before.
Of course.
Today I feel like lagers, so I try and find lagers everywhere.
But,
So let's say my
pretty...
mood right now is like IPA.
Yeah, great.
About New England, what would you recommend?
A New England IPA?
Yeah.
I think there's a big wave with the Gvike yeast these days. So the Jarcock from Epitaph is pretty good. Say it may not be a New England IPA, but it's very fruity and not bitter at all. So everyone who loves these types of IPA will love those. And I know the one from Microbrasserie Trois Lacs, the Viking. It's also a Gvike IPA, and this one's pretty good. Also, there's two that I recommend a lot these days, because that's the types of beer that a lot of people don't know yet. But it's always fun to discover some new kind of beer, some yeast, and this one does some pretty good results from my point of view. Yeah.
So your store set up very uniquely. I find usually it's like all the lagers, all the blondes, but you're going by Quebec regions. What made you decide that?
Yeah, it just when you're going on vacation in in Gaspésie, in Canton de l'Est, in Bas-Saint-Laurent, there's a lot of people who just know a type of beer that they drinks on a terrace in like in Bas-Saint-Laurent or in Gaspésie, but they don't know the style. They don't remember the brewery, but they know that this one, it was a pretty good beer. So they just for me, just to visit all the region from Quebec in the store, and a little bit of some flashback of their vacations in my store, and to get the beer that they had. And I don't always have it, but it's a good start. Not all people that have the interest about knowing the name of a beer and their brewery. They just wanted a beer at this time, but they would like to find this beer maybe for the weekend. So I just thought it will be different, and it's a little bit inspired by the SRQ. For the wine, they just have some area in the world with the wine where the wine come from. So yeah, just thought it would be a great idea, a different idea, and so far the consumer tell me that yeah they likes it. Yeah.
Awesome. Have you had any local famous Quebec celebrities come in and buy any beers? Or
Not yet.
no?
No. The only one uh, came here, but he was looking for the bakery, so he just the door after mine. It was Georges Larac.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he lives in the area, but he just came in and asked me where is the bakery. So I was like, oh, it's Georges Larac, and I know he doesn't like beer.
Yeah.
I'm always listening to him at the radio station at 91.9 Sport. I didn't take the chance to show him some beer because also he's a big guy. I didn't want to
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Classic Quebec hockey brawler you don't want to play around with. Have you ever had any customers who really frustrated you at the point where you're like, I just can't deal with this today?
Not at this point, but there's always some people who are looking for a beer that you don't have and or you just can't have. In my mind, I'm just like, well, I'm giving up. Yeah, maybe I don't have the one you were looking for, or the famous brewery that is maybe just so hard to have, and some store who has that beer they has it for like what 3 hours. So yeah, it's just maybe the only thing I have in mind, because other than that, no, the consumer are pretty cool. Yeah, they're coming from in here to get some beer, so they're pretty much always happy.
Yeah.
Maybe with the Christmas time behind us, I had some first experience with some customer who wanted to make a gift to someone who likes beer, but they didn't know anything about the preference of this person, and maybe not the patience to find the gift. So I had to to find for them, and it's maybe a little bit harder, and there's some situation or maybe are less maybe not perfect, but you have to deal with it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you brew beer at all yourself?
No, not yet. Not yet. I would like to, and I'm talking a lot with a guy in Delson who have some stuff to brew.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Le Brasseur.
Home brewing equipment?
Yeah, home brewing store. This guy is pretty insane. Yeah, it's pretty cool and it's very patient. So I would like to try some in the next couple of years, maybe in the next year, but I have to find some times. But it's a thing that for sure it's in my mind. Yeah.
If you were able to go into a brewery in Quebec and brew with them, which would be a couple of your favorites to brew with?
I really like the guy from Brasserie Mille. Okay. They're very good people, and they're making some very good products, and they will be some guys, a brewery that you will have to follow in the next couple of years. But no, they're very humble, and for that reason, maybe that maybe my choice. And they also the brewery Onze Comté.
Okay, yeah.
Cook-Sheraton. They're also a good bunch of people, and they just won the best new microbrewery and at the last Association des microbrasseries du Québec.
AMBQ.
Yeah, and they came here to make a tasting sessions with my consumer, and that's been a really good success. And also they brew some different maybe style of beer, and like the one I put over here, plus de houblon et d'eau fraîche. It's a hoppy lager, but very strong beer at 8%. It may be like an American style of IPA, but with lager yeast made a very good match. I can't drink it like a lot. Yeah, that's when they came in. I didn't taste all their product yet, but this one I fell in love with, and yeah, I would say that these two breweries are maybe the one I will be looking for.
Okay. Have you visited any breweries outside Quebec?
My girlfriend have some family in Virginia Beach.
Okay.
So I visit a couple in this area, also a couple in Vermont, and I went to Trails also, in Boston area. So no, that's the one, and a little bit in Ontario also. I didn't go to Toronto, but in Ottawa, I have some at Dominion City, at Bicycle also.
Mm-hmm.
And two or three others, yeah, and yeah, they're making some good stuff over here also, yeah.
A beercation that you've never been to and you have the time. Where would you like to go to try beer in the
Oh,
world?
I have to go to the origin of beer in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it may be Belgium or Germany. I would like Germany, and also maybe in in Republic Czech for their Pilsner. So yeah, I don't have the choice. I have to go to the sources, all from it came from, because I like to try some imported beer from time to time. Go at the SLQ or from the agency, importation agency. Yeah, just to taste some brew that maybe a little bit different, and I'm always tasting something that are made here, and we brew some very good stuff. But it's pretty good to just like taste what maybe a Gueuse Alambic from Belgium, or a real Hefeweizen from Germany, and that's some types of beer that I like. So yeah, I will have to go to those country.
Have you ever thought about doing Oktoberfest in Munich, or?
Yeah, would be great. Would be great.
Yeah,
for sure.
So what's next for Bière à Boire? If you could expand or create another store?
Yeah, of course. It's in my mind. But at this point, I'm the only one owner. I have some helps from my family, from my girlfriend, from a couple of friends, but I have to take it time step by step. But I would like maybe to find another person to help me to build another store, because it was a pretty nice process, but a pretty hard process also. Yeah, it was, like I said before, a lot of patience and also money. So you have to live and build a store, and just go step by step. So just make sure that this one is pretty good, and that all the people in the area likes me, and just recommend my beer store. And maybe in like 1, 2, 3 year, I don't know yet, but yeah, I have some expansion idea in mind. But no, it will depend at all how the market will go at this time also. Yeah.
Excellent. So we're gonna end at this point, but let everybody know how they can find you.
Yeah, great. Of course, on Facebook, Instagram. I'm pretty active. I'm always putting my latest stuff, and I'm trying to just also make some video about some types of beer, or just about the store itself. I'm always open to to share some things about the breweries, and about the market, the IMBQ, like we said before. So yeah, I'm just trying to be active, put some story on Instagram also, and I think it's pretty important. I have also a website, but from my point of view, the Facebook and the Instagram is the more important part of the marketing of my business. and on Google also. So yeah.
Okay, so we're going to add all of his information in our show notes. You can always find us at allbeerinside.com, All Beer Inside YouTube channel, as well at All Beer Inside everywhere. As for that, we always say drink craft, not crap. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.